Well, you always heard stories where people would get beat up in the studio. Heard there was like a room in the back that didn't have a door handle. And that type of thing.
Well, me, myself, I never seen somebody just walk in death row and get their ass whooped, just to be getting their ass whooped.
Okay.
Now, all the shit I was involved in is because you had record label execs messing people out of their money. You had this company over here stealing money. You had these guys over here, they done shot at us around the corner, so we gotta do. It was a protection thing, it was a reflex thing, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we just ran around just terrorizing for nothing. You gotta hold your ground. And people gonna try the new record label that's making all this money, all the women like them, they just running around doing their thing. We was doing our thing, but we had a purpose to it. It wasn't just on GP, like they try to make it. It wasn't just on GP. You know, business had to be handled, just that simple. And any other business is the same way. You ain't finna let nobody just come take over nothing up, just cheat you out of something and this and that, you know, because it was a lot of money start coming.
Well, look, I've talked to a lot of people about this. Like, for example, the D.O.C.
Yeah.
Right? He would just talk about how he'd go to the studio and he was with Dre. But you had Suge and all the Bloods over here, then you had Snoop and all the Crips over here, and he's just in this uncomfortable kind of situation in the middle, trying to do his job, but there's a lot going on in the process.
You know, it was pretty bad. And so sometimes the alcohol and all that other stuff, I had to have that in order to walk into that place.
It was that stressful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. For me, it was, you know what I mean? So Suge was the big boss, and he controlled his mob, and Snoopy was the big boss, and he controlled his mob, and Dre had his team that he had with him, but I was alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If me and Dre ain't on the same page, that means I'm alone in here. Okay. And so I had to always walk with that in mind. Now, nothing ever happened to me. Nobody ever
put hands on.
Yeah, nothing. As a matter of fact, a couple of times, Suge had to, you know.
Step in?
Oh, yeah. You know, and let motherfuckers know. So I guess to answer your question is probably why Suge probably let him know.
Right.
Don't touch this guy. Yeah. You can't kill the golden goose, man.
We all, in the beginning, we all kicked it together.
Yeah?
We all kicked it together. We was all one family. I don't know what they talking about. Okay. But now, it done been situations, the situation that he got into, he was in the wrong. He jumped in the limo drunk.
D.O.C.?
Yeah, and driving, I wasn't there, and driving crazy and jeopardizing the homies' lives and all that.
Oh, and what, he got jumped over that?
No, he didn't get jumped. He just you know, the boy did what he had to do. All he had to do was fight back. He didn't get jumped.
Okay.
He could have, you know what I'm saying? That's a situation, man. That's like somebody jumping in your car drunk while you in the backseat trying to handle some business. Now they going through traffic and almost hitting this telephone poles, cars, and all type of shit. Then pull over and they getting out laughing. What you gonna do? You gonna trip some kind of way. Might not be in the same way, but you gonna trip some kind of way, man. Like I said, ain't nobody just was running around there on no GP. It was purpose behind it. People's in violation.